Hi folks, just a really quick introduction to say how excited I am to be making a new video. I haven't made one since November, I think. I'm at King's Cross heading off on a trip, which is very much needed, a 2-week holiday. I can't wait to tell you more about it. I'll tell you more as we go, but for now I've just got to find my platform and get myself onto the train, and then hopefully I can tell you some more. My journey started as usual with a bus and tube ride to King's Cross station. When I got to King's Cross, I hoped to have time to buy myself a present from Fortnum & Mason, and I just managed to squeeze it in before boarding. I was annoyed to find that my window seat didn't have much window, but I was really excited to get moving. I was heading off on a holiday that combined my usual spring trip to visit my mum in Scotland with an extra week of solo adventuring. The extra week was a reward for finishing work on my 3rd graphic novel, a book I've been working on for about 4 years. I'd been working hard on that, plus a very busy day job, plus I'd had a job interview the week before and was feeling burnt out and exhausted and not 100% well. I'd also found out that I'd got a 2nd interview for the job, which was going to happen while I was away, so thank goodness I'd brought my laptop with me and would be able to do it from my hotel room. I finally got a chance to talk to the camera again. I am now in Edinburgh with an absolutely lovely view out of my window. I'll show you that in a second. I am here for 2 days, just tonight and then a full day tomorrow, and then I'm heading to Aviemore in the Cairngorms Mountains for some hiking. I'm here to see a couple of really old friends of mine who I haven't seen in quite a long time, so it's going to be nice to catch up with them. I probably won't film a lot of that because I don't really like filming like people who don't want to be in videos. Yeah, the journey was nice. The train was absolutely packed, so I didn't get a chance to sort of film very much aside from just putting the camera up to the window occasionally. And now I've only got about half an hour to rest in my lovely Travelodge hotel before I'm going to meet my friends. So I just thought I would check in and say hello and explain where I am, and I'll show you more soon. Good morning. I've just woken up on my first full day in Scotland, in Edinburgh. The weather is absolutely gorgeous again today, so I'm really happy about that. Yesterday was lovely. I met up with my friends. We climbed up Calton Hill, which is right in the city and has amazing views. You can see the sea on one side and sort of hills on the other side. It's really beautiful. Today, because it's so nice, one thing I really wanted to do was go to the Botanic Gardens, which is something I like to do if I'm in a place that has a Botanic Gardens, and since it's sunny, it seems like the perfect thing to do. Annoyingly, I absolutely love those old Victorian glass houses that they have in a lot of Botanic Gardens, but the ones in Edinburgh are closed at the moment. They're going to be closed for a few years, I think, for a big, I guess, a refurbishment project or something. So that's really annoying, but at least I knew about that before I got here, because I would have been disappointed if I had found that out on arrival. I've got some bad luck with that happening to me. The same thing happened to me in Lyon in France. It was the main thing I wanted to do when I was there, and I could, as the train came into Lyon from Paris, I could see the glass houses in the distance, and I was really excited. Oops, dropped my microphone. And then when I got there, they were closed as well. But since it's a nice day, I think the rest of the gardens will be lovely to see. And there's a little bookshop that I'm interested in going to see that I've met with the woman that runs it. She's from France. Because I've sort of emailed with her and I've had a Zoom chat with her, I thought it'd be nice to pop in. I probably mentioned in my kind of narration at the start of the video, I haven't been 100% well, and I'm absolutely shattered this morning. I woke up really tired after travelling yesterday and then sort of walking around and being out sort of into the evening, and I don't feel great, so I've got to be careful and try not to overdo it today. So yeah, I'll show you what I get up to today. I'm just back from a lovely walk around the city and the Botanic Gardens. Got to see a good bit of the city yesterday and today, which has been great because Edinburgh is such a beautiful place. The architecture and everything is kind of amazing. And it was obviously just bright and sunny and gorgeous and a really nice day to walk around the gardens. I also got to see La Belle Adventure, the comic shop. I had a tour of the shop from Benoit, who's one of the owners. I managed to find a book that I've been meaning to read for ages, so that's great. That'll be good for the rest of my trip to have something to read. And yeah, I've just come back to the hotel to have a bit of a rest and see if I can regain some strength before I do the next thing. Hopefully I'll get to go out, have a drink with my friend again this evening, and then hopefully have an early-ish night. I'm ready to travel again tomorrow. Right now I'm just watching a bit of classic Law and Order. Good morning, it's day 3 of my trip. The weather is a bit cloudy today, but it's supposed to clear up apparently. And I just checked the forecast for Aviemore, where I'm heading today, and it just looks sunny and dry all week. A little bit of cloud, but mostly sunny, which is absolutely unprecedented. I really just feel very lucky that hopefully I'm going to be able to do quite a bit of walking while I'm there. I was worried that I was going to be trapped in a sort of hotel with terrible weather and just have to entertain myself for however many days, but it's looking promising. So I'm heading to the station in an hour or so. I've got to tidy up. It seems whenever you travel, stuff just ends up spread everywhere, so I've got to repack all my bags now. I had a lovely day yesterday. I am feeling like, I don't know if you can hear in my voice, but I still feel slightly unwell, which is really, really annoying. I've got these multivitamins that I'm trying to drink one of every day. And I just feel I'll probably be fine. I need to, now that I've sort of done some socializing for a couple of days, I can have some sort of quiet time, and hopefully that will help. I'm gonna, apart from my train journey today, which is 3 hours, it's gonna be beautiful. The train ride from Edinburgh to Aviemore, I remember being absolutely stunning, and mountains and things, so I'm really looking forward to that. But once that's done, I'm just going to check into the hotel and have a really lazy evening. Tomorrow I've got a job interview at midday, which I have to do remotely from the hotel, but that sort of means I have to stay around the hotel for the morning. My camera just toppled over, so if this shot is slightly off now, that explains why. So as I was saying, yeah, I've got this job interview that I have to do tomorrow, so that makes me kind of rest in the morning tomorrow, and then I should be done by about 1, so depending on how I feel and how the weather is, I might pop out for a short walk in the afternoon, we'll see. But yeah, I'm really excited for this next stretch, really looking forward to the train, and now I've got to get myself organised. I was happy to find that my second train of the trip was much less crowded than the first. When I was younger, I used to visit Edinburgh quite regularly for the Edinburgh Festival, but I calculated that I probably hadn't been since about 2006. I'd also once been very close to Aviemore back in 2009 when I visited the Highland Wildlife Park on a day that was memorable for being minus 16 degrees. When I went to get off the train at Aviemore, there was some great Scottish train humour for me to enjoy, and then I checked into my hotel, which was just across the road from the station. I was excited to see my room for the next 5 nights. I'm here, I made it to the mountains. It's lovely and sunny outside, but my plan is I have to rest if I want to do some hiking over the next sort of 4 days or so. And I've got this interview tomorrow, which is a little bit stressful. So I'm going to force myself to just do absolutely nothing today. I'm not even going to look around the town because I have some ramen with me that I'm going to just eat. I'm going to have a hotel room dinner. I've got my special treat, my Fortnum and Mason chocolate truffles that I bought for myself as a special treat for this trip. Now I'm having a chamomile tea and some Scottish shortbread, and yeah, I'm just gonna have some enforced rest today until my interview tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow after I have breakfast, I might pop into the shops in the town and just get a few little bits, snacks and things that I'll need for the next few days. I might have a look in the outdoor type shop that they have here. They've got a massive outdoors shop which will have some stuff that I would like to get. And then my interview is at 12:30 tomorrow. After that, if I'm feeling okay, I will try and go for a shortish hike in the afternoon. There's so many locally where you can just go for an hour or two, so I'll definitely do something tomorrow. But the plan is to really take it easy until then. I've got some stuff downloaded on my laptop that I can watch for entertainment. My very favourite YouTube channel, Adventure Archives, who vlog about hiking, and their videos are just incredibly professionally produced. They're like mini documentaries, but also like informal friends hanging out and hiking together videos. So they're just wonderful. They only put out a few videos a year because it takes them ages to make them, and there is a new one that came out right before I left for this trip. I was kind of hoping that would work out so that I could watch it while I'm here. So I've got that downloaded on YouTube that I can watch. I'm really excited about that. And also because I'm here for, is it 5 nights? I think it's 5 nights, 4 or 5. I want to properly unpack all my stuff and get it organised and put it away in cupboards and drawers and things so that it doesn't look messy. The train ride was absolutely gorgeous. I managed to film quite a lot, so hopefully some of the footage will be nice. I saw loads of great wildlife from the train. I saw buzzards, I saw kites, I saw long-tailed tits from the train, which is one of the cutest bird species in the world. I saw lots of rabbits, I saw 4 deer running across a sort of bit of open field. This is going to be me logging off now for this episode probably. That's the other thing I was going to talk about. I wasn't sure how many episodes to aim to do on this trip because it's a bit of a longer trip than I usually do, and I'm going to be hopefully having several walking adventures. So I thought the first episode should be Edinburgh and then the journey here, and then you can tune in to the next one to see what else I get up to in Aviemore. So yes, thank you for watching this one, and I hope you'll join me for the next one as well.